Oh, wait a sec. Hold on. Sound. There we go. So, since last time, I went ahead and I did a few random quests to unlock bosses, and I've got at least 3 of them open right now. We'll see if we can't do nightmares at the same time, which is stupidly overambitious, but what the hell? I've got people I can spare.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
I picked up a new one of these just in case. I don't know if I'll bother. And I picked up a second... Sorry, a third... Yeah, I picked up a third abomination once more. So, hooray! Once he finishes leveling up, I'll be able to use the Immortals again. But I'm still missing a second Vestal Virgin because I just can't find her. She just won't show up. Your sisters are hiding from me. Anyway, I've also been working this place pretty hard. So, as you can see, all 6 rooms are full once again. And we saved up more of this. Yay! So, before we go on our crazy boss rush, I'm gonna start with the Abbey.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
Would it not be mad if he wore something else?
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
So, I'll need a little bit more, and we'll be able to finish out the Abbey. Meanwhile, over here...
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
I'll just hold on to what little crests I have left. We're gonna finish this one up. Not that stress is such a big issue anymore, but I want everything maxed. I want it all. Okay, let's do this. So we have our choice. Formless flesh with the flesh's heart. The Hag Witch and her ladle. You know, a plague doctor with this ladle would be pretty effective. Or the drowned crew, so I can steal their bell. Okay, this one kind of sucks. Hey, how's it going? Did you catch the end of the one where I was in here? Did you catch this run here of 152 and see what happened at the end? I hope nothing's lagging. We went and did... Yeah, I'm just starting for the day. I've got 3 bosses open today. And we're going to be going for nightmares at the same time. The game cheats me at the end. I still don't know what went wrong. Why I didn't have access to my final smash. It throws the worst possible bosses at me and really surprises me. And I discover something new that's unique to this area at the very end. That's important to know. What? No! No. I only have... We gotta get them all. Gotta get them all. Look, I've only got... When I do the drowned crew, I'm finished with the cove. When I defeat the formless flesh, I'm done with that. Okay, well, I mean, there's still a cannon after the witch, but still, I can complete 2 out of 3 areas, and there'll only be 1 boss left in the other. I've very nearly done everything in the game. I can't cut this short. Because it cheated my run. I could have kept going, and it cheated me. Anyway. Alright, Nah, the darkest dungeon will probably be on Saturday. I've still got... Yeah, alright, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, so I choose the Hag Witch, actually. Yeah. Let's think about this for a second. So, where is... Oh, she's busy. Well, crud, I can't stun the front row. Fine, we'll do this. Okay, we've got lots of blight here. What would this party do against snakes? I don't know if this party can beat snakes. She'll freak out and go completely mad on me. And they're too slow. No, as cool as this party is for all the blight, I don't think this will work. The courtyard. The blood curse is getting me again. Some of these people have it too. I have to cure it. Alright, let's try. Let's go instead. Where's my ARV list? Hold on. Don't I have 2 of them now? I could have sworn I had 2 bounty hunters. Did I miss it? This guy's pretty good, though. Maybe. Ah, here he is. Okay, no, we go with that, and we go with the ARV list. Where's the ARV list? Now... I could... Finish him actually reaches behind the pot. The flashbangs, though. And if we fight the snakes, this will have the DPS. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, because she's going to go mad, I'm not even going to try to prevent it. I'm just going to give her the highest virtue chance I can. And just hope. And everyone else is going to get the highest DPS I can manage to give them. Okay. And then you, accuracy is good. What else do I have for DPS in here? Unholy? No. Ooh. She can have the Prophet's Eyeball. I could also give her this. I like this thing. A total of 30 accuracy? She ain't missing. I really wish I could give the Shield Breaker her spear tip. But I dare not. Let's sell this stupid mustache wax. Don't I have... Some of my other party members are still holding stuff. There's the problem. I think we're good. Alright. Previous attempts at the nightmares have resulted bad. What, really? You think so? I don't know. I kind of like these. I kind of like the idea that she can't miss. Does she really need plus 20 damage? Crap, do I have a plus 20 damage to give her? All I've got is this plus 15. I guess I could give her that. I don't know. I like that eyeball. How's she gonna see without an eyeball? I have a good savings of blood. I'm okay for now. Let's see. This is the cove. A good place for shovels. Medicine. We're going into a nightmare. Let's bring extra. Alright. I think this is pretty good for the drowned crew, although I wish it had, well, It's got a little bit of healing, I guess. It's got stunning. Alright, let's go with this.
While the greedy dogs slept off their revelry, I hexed their anchor with every twisted incantation I could muster, imbuing it with the weight of my ambition and my contempt for their crude extortion. At the witching hour, the anchor pulled with preternatural force, dragging craft and crew down into the depths. They must have cried out, but no sound escaped the swirling black waters.
Wow. You learned some pretty awesome powers. He's totally going to be the last boss, or second to last boss.
The poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
Okay. Okay, it's here. Alright. Oh, by the way, Suntrap, look at what my light does.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
I guess he's not here anymore. Oh, well. Alright, let me see. Well, I didn't want to fight this, but alright, fine. It's twice as good as the dodge that the antiquarian gives me, but it only targets half their number. This party doesn't like mosquitoes. It likes to fight big things. This is not what they're spec'd for.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. It's been like that. It's just been like that lately. The Crimson Curse is just getting us left and right.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
That's not good. She's got a nightmare ahead of her.
Decimated.
Can't miss. Finally, a way to deal with those horrid mosquitoes. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, I can't uppercut from back here. I'm gonna have to change this loadout slightly. But for now, crunch.
To perform beyond one's limits.
Ow. Oh, crap. You know, I don't think her bandages cures bleed, but you'd think it would. You'd think her ability would get a bonus from having bandages sitting around, too. You can hit harder than that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Well, her healing's gotten good. Not good enough to keep up with that, though. Ugh.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, now let's take a moment here. So now I've got 2 people infected. Curses. Alright, I'm gonna swap this for this. Okay. Heirlooms. Shovel. Nope. I'll take the paintings, thank you. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Trying to judge when's the moment to use my camp. I hate that guy. But I don't want to drag him forward either, because ick. Fine.
Well struck.
They've all been blighted. Slightly blighted. Just a little bit. Oh well. It's blighted. It's fine.
Precision and power.
I really like that accuracy and crit debuff. I only wish I could hit more people with it. Or target the front line. No, no. Our cure is much more horrible than that. We send them to the actually, I'm not sure what it's called. Asylum? Medical? I think it's called the medical ward. Frankly, I think that place is way scary. I don't know what they do to them. They're able to cure any disease or madness short of the Crimson Curse, though, as well as permanently alter their personality. Are you obsessed with cleanliness? They can fix that. I don't know what they do to you, though. Are you a bad gambler? They'll fix that, too. Do you have a love interest? They'll fix that. Yeah. Are you enlightened? Not anymore. I don't know what they do in that place, but as I said, I think it's terrifying. That thing's bad too, though. They're all bad news. All of them. As long as there's no back row for him, he can't do his nastiest tricks. Is he gonna explode? He's exploding. And I just got really lucky. That was less lucky, but okay.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Well,
Never hidden.
we're tackling the last few bosses and trying to score her nightmares. This party is specially crafted to deal with
Be wary.
drowning pirates.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
They're specifically made to kill the Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow, beware.
match is
And
struck.
also snakes.
A blazing star is born.
I have not let my shield breaker die again. I don't know what you're talking about. We're just trying ridiculously high risk, high reward kind of thingies. Alright, let me see what I guess I value this the least. Alright, here we go.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require
I didn't
only the
let
strength
any of
to
the
follow
previous
it.
shield breakers die. They just... My graveyard's filled with ladies that only have one hand. Crap. You know what I should have called this place? I should have named it, what's it, Moriah? The town from season 4 of JoJo's. What can we say?
Eradicated.
I just explained it. Yeah, the shield breaker, I don't know, man. I don't know what I think of the class. It's got way too low hit points, not enough dodge, and it wants to hang out in the front row. And it can block with its shield and still get bleeded and diseased and... It's like, what the hell? The blow literally failed to connect, but you're bleeding anyway. How? Oh, here, put the bat signal on that thing.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Maintain the offensive. Oh, I intend to remain offensive. Very offensive.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I know, it's ridiculous. I know the mechanic, it's just stupid. Okay. There's probably not 4 encounters between here and the boss, but I'll take one more out just to be absolutely certain. Well, I mean, the Plague Doctor's a gas attack. I could imagine someone blocking with a shield and then the gas getting them, but the enemies don't have blocks, so... At least none of the ones I've encountered so far, so... Yeah, I haven't played Warframe. I've heard nothing but really good things about it. It's supposed to be like the best free-to-play game, from what I hear. That is correct. Although there's a courtyard between me and there, we've still got the Countess. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. It doesn't make sense. Listen to me, master of grammar.
Remind
It's
yourself
a
that
stupid.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. In Radiance, may we find victory.
We're gonna use our firewood here. I do love her opening move, though. And when I had her with a highwayman so that the two could swap back and forth, it's pretty awesome. That's less awesome. Come on, she's got a nightmare ahead of her. Don't freak her out already.
Masterfully executed.
Okay. Okay, you're in range now of everything. Ah, crud. Well, okay, fine. I won't target her this turn. Let's see what we can do about you. Unfortunately, the Arbalest can't target you quite. Alright, you gotta do 25 damage in one stroke. No, 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 no! Don't get your turn yet! Crap. Ah!
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Crap. She's right on the edge of nightmares already. And we haven't even gotten to her nightmare. Why are you so easy to stress out? I don't understand it. You're high level. Why are you so vulnerable to stress? It's gotta be a coincidence, but it just keeps happening.
Is the weapon that cuts on its
Alright,
own.
here we go. Now it's your turn. What, this place? Inspired by Lovecraft? No. I think this was probably inspired by the Slayers. They had fishmen in it. Really? Totally. Bah. Alright.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Alright. Protection and hit points. Okay, plus 25 damage. And the accuracy. 2, 3. Yep, it all adds up. Alright, everyone's got their preferred buffs. Are we getting a nightmare? Are you talking about the thing with the torch summons? Oh, here it goes.
Spirits are lifted.
Okay.
And purpose is made clear.
Snakes. You got poison. You got blood.
Seeks to claim its quarry at last.
Okay. She's gonna panic, but I gave her the highest virtue chance I could in hopes that she will, you know, go the other way. Alright.
A singular strike.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna start with this one. Oh, they're all targeting her for sure. Alright. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do then. Oh, this is a pain in the butt. I see how it's gonna be. Oh, I have no good choices here. What, you're not gonna move? Crap. Fine. Try this again. Thank you. Yeah, I fought him as a boss in, the, crystal place. Jeez, I gave you all the
There can
stuff.
be no hope in this hell.
You
No
got a
hope at
hero's
all.
ring and a worry stone and it all does nothing, huh? Well, alright then. Alright. I hate this encounter. This encounter is stupid. Seriously, how did you counterattack arrows from long range?
The ground quakes.
Alright. Crap! Odds were very low that you would have survived that. I went for the accuracy. It was my most accurate attack. Chill out, chill out. Just can't seem to get the killing blows. That's fine. That's what she's for. No more guarding. One hit point again. What the heck? Alright. Just don't end the nightmare too soon on me. I've got this. One more snake into a bloody pile of sharp things. I've cleared her second nightmare. Only 5 left.
Victories mount. So too will resistance.
Man, such exquisiteness must be admired, they say, and so I am made to dance for their desperate, dust-pitted faces, for their watery, bloodshot eyes, their cracked, grinning lips. I am not a person to this debauched audience. I am an exotic wonder, a beautiful thing. Okay, so, slave performer. Got it. Your stress is actually just gone way down. Well, good. I don't know, so far all I'm seeing are snakes, not people watching you. Are you performing for the snakes? Did they turn into snakes? You've mentioned a vizier before. He could have turned into a giant snake. Or he could have gotten mad that you put a crappy performance on and thrown you into a pit full of snakes after cutting off your arm. Your hand, which may or may not have been transformed into a snake's head. You never know with this game. Or maybe she's more of a Batman. She's already got the bat signal. He was scared by a bat as a child and then decided to scare people by dressing as a bat.
The promise of safety.
Maybe the snake theme in her attacks is because she was scared by snakes as a kid. You really have to curse more of us? You already got one of us today. There's my problem. I need a flute player. I understand that in India they have this crazy idea that they need to feed snakes milk. Apparently thousands of snakes die because they... Snakes are lactose intolerant, I guess? I don't know. Weird things. I know a lot of weird things. Fine. I hate you so much. Oh, a piece of paper blocked my axe, of course. He's getting further and further out of reach. But you don't have a lot of... Oh, crap. Alright, fine. Do this. That's 20 accuracy to do that. Oh, no, I know. The debuff failed. Oh, doggone it. No, now I can't impale them. Why'd you do that? I hate these little guys. They're the worst. They're just the worst. There. Finally. Good news is I've also gathered a lot of Countess invitations, so when I do go for the courtyard, I'll be in good shape at least. At least she doesn't miss today. Nah, she has to have the help of six. She has to have the help of 6 extra hands. I ain't gonna let her claim she wins those fights. Alright. Alright, this thing's dead this turn. This slot 2 is the danger zone for my enemies, because that's when everyone can hit them.
Impressive.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright. Oh boy. I have to fight the drowned crew like this. Yep, but as far as I can tell, there's no such effect in the game. Please don't have any more encounters. Food would be nice, though. Ah! Drat. Not very resistant to blight, at least. That little bit of blight she does add up. Okay. Good.
Slowly.
We'll hit this thing with a bat signal next turn.
This is how a life is taken.
That's stupid. Well, that changes the equation a little. Darn. She's got some nice muscles on her, at least. I want to turn with her to use bandages. Give her a turn. Yes, yes, you're very marked. Ah, poo, fine. I don't want more enemies coming. Really wanted to heal.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay. All right. Yes, eat that thing. Okay, I feel a lot better suddenly. Okay, last minute preparations for the drowned crew. This has actually got a... Well, actually, this has a slightly higher stun chance, but this does actual damage. And that's important. Alright. What else can we do to prepare? We won't need this. Captivate. Minus 25. Minus 10. Let's see. This has a good amount of blight and does extra damage versus marked. That would make sense in this party. Not gonna need this, but I don't really need anything else. Alright, let's fight a boss while hopeless. Ah. Okay, bloodlust engaged. Here we go.
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders, and the crew obeys.
I'm not gonna take that bell of yours. That's gonna be my bell now. You. Let me see. Yeah. Frickin' bounty hunters. All right.
Inspiration and improvement.
What, really? You drank with them? Oh, okay. I don't know why that'd freak you out. You guys like drinking. Alright. Couldn't block that one, huh? Alright, we can fix this too. So all your resistance just went away. There we go. Looked like your arms were wrapped pretty good, but I guess they didn't do a good enough job. Somehow you slipped that spear right on through. Oh, did your mark go away? Crap, the extra turns make the marks go away faster. Think of that. Okay, he comes into play with a turn. Bloodlust. Alright. Darn. Well, not unexpected. Alright. Oh, am I out of bandages? How unfortunate. There you go. That was literally the minimum damage roll, huh? It's not gonna last another turn. I can ignore this thing. As long as that mark stays in play. Drat. Don't care. You can't heal fast enough. Whatever that was supposed to do. Surprise! Added damage to marked, and you're blighted something fierce.
The blood quickens.
They are cursed to float forever, deep in the swirling blackness, far beyond the light's reach.
I literally have more blueprints than there are buildings to build with them in the game. So let's have another one. I need keys. Oh, a special tambourine for my jester. Not a bad thing, actually. Might be good with her nightmares. Our next party is likely to include a jester in it. One down, 2 to go. Gaining lots of stuff. Crunch. That's a lot of stuff. Holy crap. Okay, so I need 2 hours for you. And you. Can you... That's close enough. And... a mountain for you. And a forest for you lot. There. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Shit. Did I really collect that many? Okay, she's level 6 now. Great. Nothing but negative traits, of course, for defeating the drowned crew.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
After a bad night of drinking, he's sworn off liquor. Ah, well, I'll just have to get that fixed. Whoa, quirk removed? I thought it was going to be locked. Ah, you removed a good trait. The sanitarium has made an error. The sanitarium has removed his love interest, and it removed musical. No. You weren't supposed to remove that. You were supposed to reinforce that. I needed him to have musical. It was a good thing. Sanitarian's results are starting to be mixed. Okay. Well, that ain't good. Let's see, looks like you need some drinking. Oh. You did something in here? There you go. Peaceful meditation. Okay. Vestal? No Vestal. No, level 0s don't count before anyone suggests it. They just don't. Oh. Okay. Shield breaker only, 10% protection. Eh. Alright. Let's set up a new party. So let's see. The hag, that party, bounty hunters ain't so good against the hag. 1 second. Somebody can't take a joke. We'll have to fix that. Or maybe she's into really bad jokes. Okay. Actually... Where's my third? Don't I have 3 of you? There you are, Hisoka! Oh my gosh, look at how much Crimson Curse we got in this party. Okay, so... we're gonna go in there. Okay, so I'm going to give her the same setup again and just hope. We're going to get her fixed. I mean, we've got enough of these to do it. So the plan is hit hard, dodge much. I wish I could organize this by things like organized by dodge level, organized by, I don't know, something else. This is pretty good, actually. I do like that thing. You just have to make do with those. How's it going? We just knocked off and completely cleared the cove. This area's done. The ruins were last time. About to knock out the Hag Witch, then we'll finish the Warrens off for good. And we took care of one of her nightmares on the same run. Whoops. Ah, no. Get back in there. Yeah, I think we're good. Checked and rechecked. Oh, whoa. I just found something that is deficient. It's a good thing I'm checking everything so thoroughly. Just in case you need to slice something. Oh my gosh, are you crazy too? Time I turn around. Okay. think this is a pretty good party for the hag. Oh my gosh, I kept the Aegis scales. I can save those up. Oh, well, you better believe I'm going to save all of them for the darkest dungeon. Alright, what's this third nightmare going to be? More snakes or something worse? It's going to be something worse, isn't it? Of course it is. I could bring some shard dust with me. I could. But I'm stingy. Alright. This is expensive.
As time wore on, her wild policy of self-experimentation grew intolerable. She quaffed all manner of strange fungi, herbs, and concoctions, intent on gaining some insight into the horror we both knew to be growing beneath us. The change in her was appalling, and no longer able to stomach it, I sent her to live in the Weald, where her wildness would be welcomed. There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Ah, crap. Oh, no! Oh, I forgot blood. Compulsive. I need to get rid of that. Ugh, I forgot the blood!
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Meh. Okay. Right, we don't have much in the way of scouting. Oh, of course you're wasting. We actually really need blood now. I don't want to confront a nightmare like this.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Give us blood.
The light, the promise
Something
of
here
safety.
must be full of blood. Or made out of blood. Something in this place. Yes?
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
So far, nothing but trees. I gotta do something about his compulsive. You see how often it's triggering? Holy crap! We almost got all the way to the hag without seeing a single fight.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Yeah, okay, let's keep going. It's triggering way too often. Still no blood. Why isn't there a tree filled with blood?
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh, you things. Well, you are fairly resistant to bleeding. And blight.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. A singular strike.
Just can't trigger any of the bleeding or blighting, which is what we're spec'd to do as a party. What? Who cheated 420,000 gold? How do you cheat 420,000 gold? What am I saying? I've got all the gold I could ever want, so...
Time to perform beyond one's limits. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Not a single enemy. It's been weird.
A devastating blow.
Okay, I can annihilate this thing. Oh, come on. Sheesh. Oh, crap. Okay. Sure would be nice if they'd bleed. Oh, hey, poison finally kind of worked. Okay. 60 stress resistance. This is something I'd also do during the nightmare to her. We're about ready to do a whole finale rush that'll wipe them out.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Just about. She's sitting on an 80% stress resistance. Ah!
The blood quickens.
%100% stress relief. Eh!
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, what are we gonna do now? We're gonna camp.
Huddled together, furtive and rats in a maze.
Okay, so. Stop it! There. She's fixed, but it used up my time. I could have tiger-eyed her twice. Alright, she's got 15 protection, 15 hit points, 10 accuracy, 8 crit. Give me the nightmare. Oh!
And cries.
It's the beginning of a Hydra. The snakes are getting worse. 20% protection, 26 dodge. It's very bleedable. That's good. Not so much for the blight, apparently. Alright, can't move it around. Oh dear, I'm afraid to find out what it can do. We'll build up a finale to hit it with. Okay. For your part. Oh, I forgot to use the holy water. Okay, go ahead and do that.
Well struck.
13 damage with another 25
Death
over time.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
Okay, 9 bleed around. Okay. 14 around. Okay, you've still got one block. Could give it a pretty good pierce. All right. Target him. And I'm gonna up your resistance to stress. I might be able to get away without you even hitting 100. You're gonna have a hard time hitting him. Uh-oh. Okay. One down. Oh, nope, nope. Okay, blocked, right, of course.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Excellent. Him next, him next. Yes! Darn.
Ringing ears.
Shit, she could die.
The end approaches.
No, what? No, don't cancel the nightmare. I need to finish it. Ah. I still had 2 things I could have used. These are really difficult.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
Yes.
Otherworldly corruption.
All right,
Twisted and
you.
maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
Okay. I mean, I got this sitting around, so might as well. I'm sure he's fine. Quit whining. I don't think your bleed resist is quite up to... Oh man, you resisted anyway. Shouldn't have been able to. Oh, it's very unlikely.
Impressive.
There. Start the bleeding.
Inspiration and improvement.
Man, come on. We're good at dodging. How do you keep hitting us?
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
We have no healing powers. Target me! Let's screams Nim Bloodleaf. Done. Mr. J? Selfish? Never. Alright. Come on, give him his turn. Oh. Wait a minute, there are two hands coming out of that pot. Something's not right here.
How quickly the tide turns.
I really wish I had a healing effect right about now. Darn! If it had been a crit, it could have gotten her. No, 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 no! You're gonna finish her! Why would you do that? That was not what I wanted you to do! You could have finished her right there, in that move. Why did you do that? It's fine.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today. Leave her corpse to rot, consumed by the spores she spawned.
But it's over, game.
Champion falls.
You all deserve a hearty meal after almost being one. I had no healing effect. Literally, there was nothing I could do to heal in that party. There were no items, there was nothing. There was nothing in the game to heal with. That party can kill very quickly, but yeah. It's all attack. Ooh, faded. Very nice. I'm still bummed I didn't get the nightmare, but oh well.
Your soldiers' minds are
Ding
mired
dong,
in
the witch is
malignancy.
dead.
Fear has taken root.
That's really unfortunate, considering what I'm setting her up to do. Yes, I did. It was ridiculously close. Fated. I'll let you stay an egomaniac. It seems fitting. Alright, let's see. Mr. J needs some time over here. I guess I'll keep you on. So our next target is formless flesh. Give me a second. But we also need to be able to deal with nightmares. I think I'm gonna go with the highwaymen. Should I bother? Wouldn't it be better to go with something else on a day when the virtue chance is already down? Maybe I can just kind of protect her. Pure attack power. Meanwhile, you... Hee, we got the ladle. And this stupid thing. What if I gave you... How about the scroll? Just really good at de-stressing. Yep. I guess that's that debuff. Let's not forget blood this time. Alright, so you got pretty good dodging, I guess. Jeez. No, it's gotta be a healer, doesn't it? Crap. How's this gonna work? How is this gonna work? The stress is gonna get out of control. Stupid nightmares. Yeah, well, nobody can do everything. Except the Crusader. He can do everything. Alright, this is gonna be the Warrens. I think this gets rid of horror. I never used it, but holy crap, in her case, I think I have to. Alright.
The spasmodically squirming, braying, and snorting half-corpses were heaped each upon the other until at last I was rid of them. The Warrens had become a landfill of snout and hoof, gristle and bone. A mountainous, twitching mass of misshapen flesh fusing itself together in the darkness. The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Yeah, look at all these great curios just sitting around.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Easy de-stress. I haven't had one of my dodge builds in forever, it feels.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
I really like the
We
Warrens
require only the
because of
strength to
scouting.
follow it.
I wonder which one it's in. Oh well. We'll find out soon enough. We might have to go through an encounter to get at it. We've got really great scouting. Okay, now we know. Alright, we're gonna have to get to here.
The light, the promise of safety.
I don't think light really promises safety. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Darn, no matter what I do, I'm gonna have to deal with two of them.
shipwrecks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Okay. So now seems like a good time to trigger this.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
All right. Oh, we're out of time. Drat, I want to do more. How did you get hurt? Did you step on a trap?
As the light gains purchase, spirits
Okay, two-headed
and
snake.
purpose is made clear.
I've got you this time.
There will be no rest by the fire tonight.
Nope. I gave her all the dodge. Nope, doesn't work on horror. I don't know what laudanum's for. They're so blight resistant. Eh. Alright, go on. Attack this party. Try it.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
What about you two? Go on, attack them. Do it.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Done. A way more effective party for dealing with this. Uh-huh. Is that all you got? Your reposts are terrible. Something actually hit. Keep trying to make sense of the things she says when she's got different status effects on her. I swear when your attack misses, there seems to be a higher % chance that the enemies will also miss.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
That's a
them
lot of bleed.
all.
Considering this isn't really a bleed party.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Alright. There's definitely a destroyed wagon. I'm guessing she crashed and was left in the desert?
Can be felled. They can be beaten.
Such loveliness belongs in the palace, they say. And so my hands are tied and I am put in a caravan next to the golden idols and jeweled icons. Together we are priceless cargo of dazzling rarities, bound for the vizier's treasury. I know this tyrant's reputation and I am afraid. But apparently your caravan crashes in the desert somewhere. Okay. Yay, I guess. 20 to 40 move resist. Eh. But I can keep those. Eh, I don't need this. Yes, you should always be afraid of viziers. Never trust any viziers. Ever.
The match is struck. A blazing star is
Not
born.
even if you own them. Your own viziers can't be trusted either. In fact, your own vizier is probably the least trustworthy.
A powerful blow.
Okay, we're off to a decent start. Oh, he hasn't got his repost up yet. They're all targeting the one who's not ready to repost. Of course. She's already mad. You don't need to bother with the wine.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ooh.
Reeling.
Crit on
About to
both
break.
sides. Don't tear me up too much. I have a boss fight after this. Darn. Darn. Darn it! Arrgh. So close.
Their
There.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Obliterated.
Just you. And all you can do is damage. And stun.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay. We've got one more,
Remind
right?
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Excellent.
Annihilated.
This party sure moves around a lot. Rat. Almost got him. I was hoping we'd kill him.
The bigger the beast.
It's funny how I largely ignore his guns, even though I used to consider that his best aspect.
Seize this momentum.
But that
Push
repost.
on to the task's end.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of them. I probably don't need a shovel or a key anymore. Oh, wait, no, I definitely need a key. Hold on. Probably don't need these now. I'm bringing way more stuff than I need, but I have the
In Radiance, may we find victory.
but I have the money, so I'm not super concerned. It's probably okay. I'm being greedy. Why am I being greedy? I have more money than I could ever need. I've really saved up the cash. Nope, never mind. Don't want it. And there it is. Of course. What were the odds? Well, if I want to go around it, I don't.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Should have thrown out the torches. Ah, my greed. I could have thrown the ruby out. Here we go.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
I agree. This horror should be unmade. This is a thing that should not exist.
Impressive.
It's true. But so much loot! Seriously, enough with the butt snakes. I mean, I know that's probably an intestine, but it's gross either way. What? How'd that thing dodge? That does not look very mobile. Poisoned, bleeding. I just threw away my bandages a minute ago for more loot. Wow, they're so resistant. Snakes! Bleed more. Okay, the front thing here is gonna have no bleed resistance. We're just gonna keep bleeding it every turn.
Compassion
She'll
is a
keep you
rarity
alive.
in the fevered pitch of battle.
Why don't you attack the repost man? I'm always aiming at the back row. Back row doesn't want you.
The end approaches.
Back row doesn't want anything to do with you. Cut it out. Neither does he yet. Give him another turn, would you? I guess it's gotta be this one. Or this one. Shields up. I hate a turn spent not attacking, but 12 bleeding.
A terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Come on, hit the repost.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Alright, look. Got the repost wall in play. Come on. I really want to keep those. That's really stupid. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Yes! Finally! Glad I put that shield on her. Oh, I need those. One time I had a whole bunch of those appear. I think it's time we stopped on the bleeding and just start going for the kill. That said, this will probably do more. I hate to use them. He's not even bleeding right now. They just have such high protection. This is just the best strategy to damage it. Alright. Bad. I have trouble telling how many turns it's still
Perched
got.
at the very precipice of oblivion.
We gotta kill it this turn. Oh! I even used shields on her.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
When this thing gets a turn, it's already dead.
Its
Ah!
destruction is a small consolation, given the implications of its terrible existence. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We're out. We got a nightmare and a boss. Done! And a rat. The rat's important. Just his tail gives you a class change, and this is a whole rat. 15% max HP and the bleed resist. How's everyone feeling about this? Antsy, I hate that one. Perfectionist, that one's even worse. And you really hate pigs after that. Oh well.
A finely crafted instrument of butchery and bloodshed. Yours for the taking.
Alright. There are 4 nightmares left. I don't even know what they're gonna do. 1 boss left. Okay. Alright, first things first. Not that. Although that there's some stuff that needs to go. Perfectionist has to go. Don't care for those. I'm not a big fan of clutch hitter, to be honest. Well, I'd love to fix your antsiness, but... Oh, an abbey not far. You will, I guess, flagellate yourself. Okay. Well, whatever floats your boat. A Hydra boss fight? I don't know. She keeps talking about a Vizier. Would be shocked if the Vizier doesn't show up. Okay. So we need at least one bard who can soothe her. What kind of party dispatches snakes quickly? That's a good question. Assuming that they stick to snakes. And so far we've seen 3 different flavors of snake. He cures dodginess. Some of them have protection. She can cure that with her campfire ability. To a certain extent. But we need medical power. You can pretend you know medicine, so I guess that'll work. I'm gonna go back to putting her on the Worry Stone and such. Seriously, stop giving me dead rats, game. Okay, you are going for raw DPS. You need the ability to calm her way down. Oh, these dodge things would sure be nice. 15% accuracy coupled with some more DPS. It's not a perfect build. You would rely heavily on crits if you could have them. There's a hanky in this one. Okay. Equipment check. Everyone should be good. Skill check. Everyone's... Oh. You know, it's unlikely, but on the off chance... I mean, I could swap him for a bounty hunter. Could swap him. This'll work. He's equipped. Oh! Ah! Not the cove. Oh my gosh, why did it put me in the cove? I didn't manage to bring back a single scale, though. Which is unfortunate. I really just go into these nightmares fully stocked. Yeah. Yeah, let's just not play with them. Nightmare time.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Oh yeah, blood. Whoops. I know, the bank is just it's just insane. Like, I did some big money runs a while ago with double antiquarians and just brought back nothing but cash, and now I just can pretty much ignore money. In fact, when
As
I
the
get
light
back to
gains
town, I should
purchase,
probably just max
spirits
out
are lifted,
everybody's skills and
purpose is made
everything.
clear. In Radiance, may we find victory.
Yeah, having so much cash makes me feel plenty comfortable buying extra stuff that I know I'm gonna throw out. Okay, so we have a couple of goals here. Blight resistant here. Just do this. Okay.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left
That wasn't an
unanswered.
attack.
The ground quakes.
Excellent. Darn it. It hit anyway. Oh, that's great. Syphilis. I don't have to worry too much about that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Gonna keep doing that, are you? This thing actually does have dodge. What the heck? Alright, well, time to get started on your main task over there, Mr. J. The reason I brought you along. My light. Ow.
A hand
Holy
from
crap,
becoming
from
unwound.
full health to death's door in one stroke. Man, I really don't know about this shield breaker class, man. She's max leveled, too. Ultimate in glass cannons. And she's always refusing help. Always.
Disadvantage.
She just
Then
doesn't
no
want
quarter.
anyone touching her. It's like, you know you're bleeding out everywhere. We can just, like, bandage you? No! We could play a song to maybe calm you. No! I want to be irrational and hopeless and crazy. I like it that way. Okay, you've got one block left. Yeah, they're just always like that. It's super annoying.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
There we go. All right. She's not even gotten to her nightmare yet. That's fine, that's fine. More time to fix you up. Remember when she refused to let me use turn back time on her?
Their
accursed champion falls. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I like how hard he hits without the need of marking your foe.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm probably only going to be able to skip one room. So I'll skip that one. Unless I scout something good there. Nope. Nope. This is not the right party for that.
A blazing star is born.
Again! Everywhere I go. Like, wanna go to the Countess? No. Sure you don't want the Countess? No. Here's free samples of the Crimson Curse? No. Nobody ever refuses free samples. I wish we would. This thing is way too dodgy. It might get away with its nasty trick. That was a pretty nasty trick. Oh. Oh, that's just ass. Oh, that's just the worst. No. Ah, crap. Now he's 3 rows back. I can't target him.
The blood quickens.
Maybe you can do the job. Come on.
Continue
Okay.
the onslaught. Destroy them all.
No more missing.
A time to perform beyond one's
Alright,
limits.
guys, you got plus 30 accuracy. I don't want to see another miss.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ow. Calm you down a little.
Inspiration and improvement.
One hit point.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Just rip it in half. Fail.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Just wants to keep refusing. chop.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
No more bugs. No more bugs. There's entirely too many of those already. No more bugs. Crap, that's not enough to feast now. Who ate the extra food?
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Again? Well, that's just great. When we camp, we're not going to have much to work with, are we? Alright. Let's do shields up. That thing can one-shot you, so, you know. Ow. If I can debuff you, that alone is worth it. Alright, we're just gonna chop this thing apart first. Excuse me, I'm trying to peruse your wares. Okay, that was pretty funny.
Singular strike.
Don't like it. I need you to go next. Okay, good. That puts her back where she can be useful. I don't want to deal with the mushrooms. This is the last round of accuracy penalties. He's going to become threatening again in a second. One more and she's fixed. If she'll let me. Just undid the work he just did. Shit.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay. Fix him. Of course she refuses. Fine. A little more accuracy. Really wish I could stun this thing. That's why I really wish I could stun this thing.
About to break.
Well, she's fixed at least. Man, I wish I could stun this thing. Okay, well that worked out. Whatever, just put up your shields. That's right, there's snakes. You can't hit me through snakes, everyone knows that.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Well, that's just great.
A decisive pummeling. Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit.
Food.
Unless
That's not
inordinate
food.
exsanguination be
I can't eat
considered a
that.
virtue.
Maybe we could eat incense. Maybe we're just not trying hard enough. Food. You're not food. Just worthless gold. Stupid, useless treasure.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
There's not a 100% chance that the nightmare will occur. I know that. Let's see, we can heal all companions 20%. And you've got wound care. Oh, so little food. This is gonna be ugly.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
You're on the front lines. You get first healing.
A momentary abatement.
What? Oh, no, I didn't click. Oh, no.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Oh, crap, they're all invisible.
trauma and torment return.
Wish I'd known they were all going to be invisible. I could devastate them if she had a different ability equipped. Oh, wait, I should be using this. Shit. Shit. Well, this is going to be bad. Okay, but that healing buff will work with his own ability, so make it harder to poison you again. Okay, this is just an endurance test. One more round and then we can fight. We've got 2 crystals we can burn. Might as well keep both blocks up. Weren't expecting holy water, were ya? Darn. Oh crap, I used it all up. They're starting to appear. Okay.
Eradicated.
Let's make short work of these.
Impressive.
More debuffs. They should not be able to hit anything when they're at minus 40 like that. And they certainly can't crit. Are you really afraid of these things? Really? This is what you're afraid of? Look at them. They're pathetic. Yeah, I know it would really suck to be confronted by your phobia every night when you're trying to sleep. That would just be the worst.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
As the Ragan careens along the mountain road, I make my choice. I will not go to the Vizier. I will not be this man's prize, his plaything. With practiced grace, I slip my bonds and lunge for the open air. The Ragan teeters and the guard shouts. Wheels lift, horses panic. What, you jump out and it causes the whole thing to fall over? Must have been one rickety wagon. I'm guessing that at the moment you jumped out, it just happened to be at that moment you were attacked by
Such a burden
giant
of
snake
finery
monsters.
risks life and limb.
This is interesting. This is actually a really interesting item. A moment ago, I was desperately needing anti-venom. Now here it is, and I'm like, eh. So, we have no food. We gotta explore like 3 more rooms. This is gonna end well. How greedy am I feeling? I'll keep the torches, I guess. food, please. Oh, somebody
if
had
only
food.
treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Does this count as one of the rooms? Dare I press on? Ooh, an easy one. Ah, whew. We even managed to bleed one of them. Nice. I mean, I was gonna throw the spear, but just stabbing one works too.
Annihilated.
All right. Nothing. You win
Beware.
nothing.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
One more fight and I've got the win.
To fall for such a little thing. A bite of bread.
No, 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 I have shovels! Oh my gosh, I hate that. I really have to fix your compulsive problem. Oh, good. Okay, I didn't need to. I could skip 2 rooms. I'll do it. Whew.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them
3
arrive on
nightmares
Harry.
left. Just 3. Tone deaf? What? You can't be tone deaf. That's wrong.
The town is alive with wild merriment and desperate jubilation.
The cash, it just keeps multiplying. Alright, look here. You go fix your syphilis. Oh man, I gotta get rid of this. But the compulsive. Tone deaf, ugh. Alright, what else we got here? No negative traits left. Ah, here we go. Here's something. Soka. You've been something of a hero for this party. Lots of things I don't care for. Is there a single trait left I think is important? I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't think anyone has good skills left. Kind of tempted by Eldritch Hater. It keeps coming up, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of that in the final dungeon. Holy crap, I don't think there's anything I want on anybody. Okay, so somebody's just gonna lose a negative trait then. It's fine. Who's got the nastiest negative trait? Anything really unpleasant? Okay. No Vestals. Getting to that final boss. 40% of the way there. 3 medicines. Alright, we need a party, once again, that can kill snakes. Well, no, this one kind of worked last time. Actually, it had a really hard time of it. You're pretty good with marked. Don't I have a second arbalist? Maybe I don't. Mr. Baskerville. Mr. Baskerville. Whoa, what is this? There's a horrible error. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I keep forgetting. Let's do this. Anybody missing any skills? Some of them are off. And I can't access them at the moment. We'll fix that later. Whoop. Just max it all out. You're all training to the limits. How many times have I equipped subpar skills? Even the plague doctors. That it? That everyone? Everyone's good? What about arms and armor? We're gonna have to check the people who were busy. Ooh. You know what else we can do? Every freaking thing. Including all the ones we're never going to use. I don't care. It's just the same, I can't buy crests and paintings. You can't buy paintings. What kind of economy is this? Nobody supports the arts. Can't even sell them. How much money am I making every time I go out for anything? I'm making almost 20,000 on top of whatever I bring back. And since I don't have a bunch of people desperately in need of weapon and armor upgrades all the time. Ooh! Let's see, the Abbey. The tavern!
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the
almost.
threshold with coin in hand.
The only thing I really am saving for is deeds right now. Because this will make the Vestal and the Crusader better. Significantly better. Okay. I'm gonna give her the dodging. Our attack power is weak. You guys are gonna get so much DPS power. Ah, here we go. Those. Okay, so she dodges. You two DPS. Luminous. I wish everyone had Luminous. I wish they could teach them each other quirks. Alright. Last time they were all invisible. I mean, I think Captivate's a better ability, but let's remember to bring blood this time. I've locked in. I checked everyone. There's literally not a skill I want to lock in on anyone except... Resilience, okay. I'd lock that one. But why would I want any... Like, I've literally looked through all the stuff. I've been locking in the good stuff, like Corvid's Eye. I like Hot to Trot, actually. A lot. Slugger, for somebody who does melee. Luminous, hard-skinned. It's too speed. Like, I've reached the point where there's nothing left that I care to lock in showing up, so I'm just removing bad stuff. I dislike things that are tied to a location. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to the ruins again, so why do I want these? Unholy. Well, again, that's a ruins thing. She apparently really wants to be in the ruins. So, yeah, I dislike all the things like Beast Slayer. Backtracker's really dumb. The weapon and armor tinkers, don't need them anymore. Everyone's maxed out. And that tends to make up the majority of my skills these days that I haven't locked. Let's over-prepare once again, because we don't know what we're up against. Think it's going to be multiple the two-headed snakes, or you think it's going to do something weird? Hold on a second. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. This will probably be our last run of the day. Let me just... Okay. There. I'll be right back.
Our land is remote and unneighbored.
One's in bloodlust and
Every lost
one's
resource
craving,
must
is
be
it?
recovered.
I see. just gonna pretend that these are food now. Eat a couple of these. Let's see. Back in. That. Remove the skill that lets the shield breaker die. Unfortunately, it's just the fact that they don't have hit points. The shield breaker is a class that has decided it's always freaking out and it never has hit points. Two things that don't help it much. No matter where I go, there's a fight. Meh. I hope that's not one of the quest items over there. Oh good, nobody tried to touch this thing. Good.
The promise of safety. That devastating blow.
Now you're all poisoned.
Eradicated.
And in a second, you'll all be bleeding, too.
A decisive pummeling.
What y'all gonna do now? Well, darn it. Never anything good from her either.
No hope at all.
Oh well. Okay.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I mean, they're all already dead, so...
The blood quickens.
I don't know why. It just will not download. It literally refuses to download. Like, I mean, it's not even that it refuses. It's like... I don't even know how to explain it. It just doesn't. It's like it doesn't exist when you click on it. It just takes you to a page about the DLC. Like, all the other ones just download it. That one just won't. I don't know. It's weird.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Anyway.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I think we should just tear this bandage off now. It's the only thing I really
a moment
want.
of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Here. Alright. Oh, I mean, for the rest of the dungeon, fine, I guess. Protection. +10 accuracy. Alright.
Gnawing
Oh.
uncertainty.
Okay.
The birthplace of dread.
Darn. I should have gone with the one that does extra damage to large
Horrifying
things.
memory. Brought back into the spotlight by a tortured mind.
Fine. Let's do that instead. Whoa, that's new. I don't think I've seen that attack before. It doesn't try. It doesn't. Oh, it just moves forward. Yeah, but it doesn't try to poison or bleed or anything. Wow. Alright. I think my plan should just be to give this thing as few turns as possible. Well, yes, by all means. Protect the thing back there. The thing that I can't even see.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Just stay calm. Don't freak out. Okay. How long is that repost gonna stay there? Oh well, at a minus 60%, it's irrelevant. When I do get to come to hit this thing, it's gonna die fast.
Press this advantage. Give them
Yep,
no
we're gonna have to
quarter.
hook it. Hold it together. Okay. Doggone. Come on. Finally. Okay, we got you.
Decimated.
I thought she was gonna freak out and it was gonna go too long. I'm lost in a
Remind
jumble.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'm lost in a jumble of corpses and wreckage. My arm is pinned. Uh-huh. A serpent appears silently from behind a rock, tongue tasting the air. The bite is quick, the venom slow. It runs cold in my veins, inching up my arm, forcing me to make a terrible choice. So why did it crash? I thought you jumped out. You jumped out and then it fell on you? And just happened to be a snake that bit you in the hand at that moment? This is kind of disappointing. Like, I thought you were gonna lose your hand in some awesome way. Like killing the vizier and, you know, he turned out to be some kind of monster and, you know, something cool. I worked hard for this DLC, to get this story, to do these nightmares. Come on, you gotta give me more than this. We got 2 more. Let's see, here you go.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
It might be. And that she'll finally overcome her fear, and then maybe she'll become awesome. Maybe. You know, I built a building that gave her 10% more hit points. You can see it there, 10% building at the bottom. I forget what else it gave her. But, medicine.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Good.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Nope.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Maybe this is what she needs. Plus 33% hit points is a new record for an item to offer. She's also terrible at disarming traps.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Yeah, you dogs aren't really the threat you once were.
Continue
Not
the
that you were ever the
onslaught.
most dangerous thing in the
Destroy
woods, but
them all. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Annihilated. Their formation is broken.
Yep.
Maintain the offensive.
there's only I'm unlocking the last one right now. Probably the mission after this, and I'm taking care of her nightmares. She's down to 2. I'm guessing, so far we've got born a slave? No. Turned into a slave. Anyway, she's in the Middle East. She was a slave, a dancer, I think. Seems to be how it was. She was sent to a vizier with a load of treasure, and in the middle of the desert, I don't know what happened. I guess the wagon fell apart and everyone died. I'm just gonna guess that there were bandits involved, or something, and she got bit by a snake and had to cut her hand off. Gone through hell to get that much. There's 2 more. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say bandits, and that's why she knows how to fight with a spear, was they took her in. That's just a wild guess. Could be wrong. Seems like... should be, I'll just throw away... these. I'll just have to do without them. I noticed that you cannot get rid of any of the items that they give you for these nightmares. They're completely impossible to remove, and they're... I don't know, they're good items. I guess this one is. They seem to be getting better. Oh, okay. Let's see if we've got the boss. Like I said, I think there's one more. We have so much food. Other runs I have would kill to have this. Wow, we didn't bring back much, did we? Oh well, my money multiplies at home anyway.
These tonics and herbs will stave off infection and neutralize contagion.
We really didn't bring anything back. Oh well. Okay. Lurker, nope. Oh, resilience, alright. So she's hopeless again. I guess that means I have to bring a bard with me?
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Perfect for the study of suffering. Aha, here's one. Anybody else? Anybody else want trading? Going once. Going twice. Wow, nope, everyone's maxed. Okay. I kind of like this party, even though she's crazy. Maybe I should give her a break. And then we'll go out with the same party again. In the meantime, we'll grab a different party. Still no. %. A 0, no campfire. That'd be perfect. Actually, let's just slam this out like this. Who would be good in this party? I haven't used one of you guys in forever. You guys have been sitting around rotting. Let's get you in on this, eh? Okay, I like that and that. All I need to do is slap something on you. This one's always a good choice. Yeah, sure, why not? Maybe I should stop I mean, I don't like so many trinkets clogging things up, but maybe I should just try to get a full collection of all the trinkets. Because I have infinite money. I have all the money in the world. I have nothing to spend it on. So, I might as well max out all the skills. Maybe I'll suddenly decide I need Holy Lance. I mean, you know, or something. There's just no reason not to. I've managed to gather 7 of these scales. I feel really good about having those when I go into the final area. Oh, wait a sec. I'm not worried about nightmares now for this run. There's no such thing. There's no such thing!
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Darn it, why can't they connect? This is stupid. Okay. Anyway, we'll make short work of this. Maybe we'll even do a nightmare on the boss in the same run.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
You know, I'd love to gather this guy's quotes and offer them to the Civ 4, to the realism mod. Hey, Walter Hawkwood, here, add these in as tech quotes. Find places for them. Okay, let's see. There's no reason to mark you because you don't have enough hit points to warrant it. This guy, he is a real jerk. His blanket fire stresses us for whatever reason. Which is weird that the regular fire doesn't stress you, but this guy's does. On top of making us less dodgy. So, we can't target them, so I guess we'll just hack up the bodies. Somebody's shooting at us from the trees! Where is he? I don't see him! Well, let's just hack up these corpses. Okay! Chop, 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 chop. Seems reasonable. How in the world did you get that much gold? Holy crap. I mean, I guess if I played long enough, the bank could do it. Exponential growth and all that, but... Jeez, that's a high number.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I don't know why. I like watching them bleed out. I guess maybe it makes sense because it doesn't leave the bodies behind, and so most of the time you're better off letting them bleed out if you can. So I guess it's just a good habit to have.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Anyway, this is the last run for the day. It's going pretty well so far. Tomorrow, we will finish off, let's see, it's the cannon. And then I'll be done with all the areas except for the courtyard and the darkest dungeon.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted,
and that'll be what we do this weekend. Holy crap, yeah. Well, I would have assumed it would have maxed out way before then. That's like almost 7 years in game. Oh man, I took my lumps in this game. Good grief. You can't have zoophobia.
Watch your step.
The Houndsmaster is afraid of animals now. That ain't good. Next thing you know, we're going to meet a darkness spirit that's hurt by light and is afraid of the dark. I heard of a player once whose DM did that to her. It's like, good grief. That's just dumb.
Decimated.
Eradicated.
This is a highly effective team. Maybe I need one more bounty hunter for the front. Maybe that's what I should just have. Bounty hunter, bounty hunter, bounty hunter, and then the Houndsmaster or the Arbalist. Either one. Yep.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the
The
blade.
Darkened Dungeon, every time I hear someone talk about it, it kind of
Success
scares
so
me.
clearly in
I don't know.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
All I know is it eats entire parties of maxed out
In
characters.
Radiance, may we find victory.
And I gotta go in there 4 times, apparently. According to the chart of things to do. Anyway. So, these are a bit more of a problem. Not immune to stunning, I note. The Viscount was surprisingly easy. It went down. I had a kind of a joke party, and I just was like, well, I still want to explore this place. I don't have any healing. We're beaten up. We have no resources, but I should at least look at this thing and scout it. And he died. But yeah, I've had the worst times in the courtyard.
Obliterated.
All we've got left is the Countess, though. I'm just using him to stun every time. It's like, let's just wait for them to do the killing. I don't even know what all the Viscount could do. He went down too fast. Yep, the Countess. I haven't touched the courtyard since she was put in place.
Destroyed.
I haven't touched it since the Viscount. So that's tomorrow. Bop.
A powerful blow.
Enjoy your last turn. Holy crap, you did a lot of damage. Stupid fungal thing. Get out of here.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I mean, it's got no healing or anything, but this party sure makes things fall down dead. I think I should have another bounty hunter, honestly.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Oh well.
Require only the strength to follow it.
Oh, now we could use the food. I hate that thing. Oh, let's see. Chop.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
No spoilers, though. After last time, I learned about the how I could make firewood in the courtyard, so this time it shouldn't go nearly as horrifically as previous attempts. I hope. That's what I tell myself, at least. It helps me sleep at night. All right. So that's how you get syphilis. Someone hits you with a sensor. I see, I see. 3 dodges in a row. Are they about snakes? Or are they about horrible blood-sucking mosquito people? That would keep me up at night. That would be terrible. Would you please just here? I'm just gonna do this. Because you have a hard time dodging the stun. For some reason, it's way easier to get in close and hit with the pommel than with the blade. I think your swordsman instructor. I think he didn't teach you right.
Push on to the task's end.
I mean, infighting is important, pommeling is important to know, but you're supposed to be focused on hitting things with the blade. That's supposed to be what you're good at. The sharp thing goes in the fleshy thing. Sword fighting 101. I hate you. Why are they everywhere? At least they're susceptible to bleed. I really should have equipped on this one the stun bomb instead of the uppercut. I keep forgetting to change that out.
The ground quakes.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably made the class and the artist just did that, and then some of his poses wouldn't work with a full-length sword, but it would have been cool if it had fixed. That would have been awesome. 74%. We'll just do that instead. I haven't read the comics yet. I assume that his thing has an explanation in the comics.
Impressive.
The Fist of Fury. Darn it, they resisted. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's gonna bleed out anyway. He is really good. The leper is really good. He has an accuracy problem, but there's a couple leper-only trinkets that boost accuracy, and there are a few quirks that boost accuracy. He's really good in combination with the Jester, because the Jester can give plus 30 accuracy to the entire party. And suddenly the leper has the highest damage value in the game. I made a thing, hold on. It's here somewhere. I made a whole thing where I was doing each of the classes, and it's my own rating system that I made up to help myself wrap my head around classes and party compositions. Anyway, the leper... Where is the leper? He's got an A rank in hit points and an S rank in damage, but he is the highest damage in the game. Actually, the bounty hunter, if you mark targets, is higher, but assuming that there's no mark or anything, just pure numbers, the base damage of his weapon is just the highest. And he's got... the thing that makes the leper special is, in addition to having good damage and hit points, he has, it's really his absolution ability. It heals like 10 and a whole bunch of stress at the same time, and it's actually better than even the Abomination's self-heal. It's The Abomination and the Leper have the most powerful self-recovery abilities in the game. It makes them really, really indestructible. Unfortunately, the Leper has this weird restriction where he can only use it when he's in the front 2 slots, which is a weird place to be healing, but whatever. Yeah, I've had a lot of success with the Leper, but you do have to account for the accuracy.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive on Harried.
Okay, well, anyway, that's it for today. As I said, tomorrow...
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
It tempts me. It tempts me. Almost. Okay. So the next run will be her second to last nightmare. And we'll unlock the boss. Then it'll be her last nightmare and the cannon. She's still all geared up. Still no Vestal. I still only have the one Vestal. Ugh. Okay. Tavern. Maxed. The tavern my ancestor once saw. Okay, can I finish the Abbey? No, not quite. I just need a few more busts. The Abbey will be finished. I think the Survivalist needs... And you also just need Crest. So the only thing I'm going to need is... I no longer have a use for paintings. I finished that, I'll never need busts again. 22 more deeds, and I'll never need deeds again. And everything else will just be crests. Oh, the Highwayman is the best. I love the Highwayman. The Highwayman with 2 antiquarians? It's just ridiculous. It's so insane. The antiquarians, like when you have 2 of them, oh man, they just... But yeah, the Highwaymen, they're insane. They're absolutely ridiculous. When you stack in their unparalleled finesse on top of everything else, they just kick all the ass. They just kick all the ass. Yeah. I mean, I have to say, when you use the mark effects, it's definitely the bounty hunters. They have the highest DPS, but it's annoying because it's like you'll be fighting small enemies, and you're like, well, I could spend a turn marking this enemy, but it will die in 2 hits anyway. So why mark the enemy? Just hit it. They're really only good for killing big, heavy things, and then they're amazing. But they're not so good for the small stuff. I've got 3 Highwaymen. I don't really need this spare. I need to level up this guy though, so I can redo my party, the Immortals. Finally, just gotta level up this guy. Well, I'll have to see what the Countess does and decide that for myself. I kind of like the Plague Doctors in combination with an Abomination, because they have that they actually reduce the enemy's blight resistance and have... This is a really good blight attack. I mean, it's 5 points of damage per round, and it affects 2 targets at once. It's pretty good. It's only 1 point below the Plague Grenade, but this is a 90% penalty to damage. Okay, so is this one. The crits are comparable. The only difference is they trade away 1 point of plague damage for reducing their blight resistance by 33%. That's actually huge. So, anyway, I like to have 2 of them in the back row, because they can do their thing, and they have that great stun. Then you have 1 of these to do that, and then you put her in. She stuns the front 2. One of the plague doctors stuns the back row, so you've stunned all 4 enemies, and you throw plague all over them, and then the following round you throw more plague on them. I love that party. There's a few different ways I work with bleed that I like, but the jesters are really good with bleed. I haven't had much luck with this guy, but I mean, the Reign of Sorrows and Punish have a lot of bleed in them. You can do a lot of bleed, but yeah, I haven't had much luck with them. I prefer Hound's Harry. I like that one a lot. Oh man, I've had all kinds of different fun compositions. I used this guy a lot for a good chunk of the game. He has a really good, if dicey, heal. But I think the only reason I've used him as much as I have is because I only have 1 Vestal. And if I want a healer, I don't have very many good options when she's out of commission for whatever reason. Sometimes I use the Arbalest as my substitute healer, and she's really not a healer. Yeah. Anyway, till next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Goodbye.